Hey everybody, welcome back to Crafts with Julie, and I have another Halloween inspired pair of earrings I'd like to share with you guys today, so let's get to it. Alright everybody, as you can see I have a few different colors this time, because this one is going to be inspired by one of my favorite movies, Beetlejuice. So we've got our black and our white, our purple and kind of the lime green color. We're going to be using a wire this time, a black wire. I believe this is 0.5 millimeters. I cannot remember exactly because I no longer have the packaging, so I couldn't even tell you if I wanted to. We're going to cut a section of it off. And this one I did go through and I counted all the beads to get it where everything would be about as even as I could possibly get them to be. The black and white is going to go together. I put down about 18 black and 17 white, so that's what we're going to go, and we're going to start with the black bead first. And then just start alternating the colors. Between the black and the white. Yeah, sometimes this type of wire, whenever you have to cut the ends of it for your length, they like to grab a hold of the threads on the mat because it is a little fuzzy. So you have to be kind of careful sometimes. It was giving me some fits earlier that it kept just grabbing a hold of the thread and making my beads kind of hop around on me. And you do want to make sure you give yourself plenty of extra on the wire because you're going to be holding one end of it to make sure that your beads don't come off the back side, but you don't want to use too much wire where you're being wasteful. You want just enough to hold your beads on and just enough for you to hold onto yourself to keep everything on the wire. And just keep alternating until you've used up all the beads. And hopefully I counted everything correctly. Alright. Just as I had hoped, I started with the black bead and I ended with the black bead. And don't worry if the wire is just a little wonky looking or a little wavy. You're going to be twisting that and messing with it later, so that's okay. And when you go to set it down, it will kind of get a little springy, so just kind of give the wire a few twists to help keep your beads on. Then you go and get you some more of your wire to do the next color, and it doesn't make any kind of difference whether you do the lime green next or if you do the purple next. It really doesn't make a difference. Since this is right here, we're just going to start that lime green. For the lime green and for the purple, if I counted correctly, I counted about 36 beads each, 36 green and 36 purple for each strand of wire. And see, that's what I'm talking about, grabbing that thread. It just made all those beads come right back off. Now that time was my fault. I looked away from what I was doing. I stopped paying attention. And I hope you guys will forgive my very nasally sounding voice at the moment. My allergies are again acting up. It's that time of year with the weather changing. Yesterday it was really cold. It wasn't freezing, but but it was really cold compared to what it has been. And then today it's warmed up into, I believe, the 70s. And it feels wonderful outside. It's got a really nice fall breeze blowing, and that fall sun makes a wonderful mixture of warm and cool outside. Still warm enough to go out in a t-shirt. Although first thing this morning I was wearing a sweatshirt. It was a little chilly when I first got up. With that weather changing like that, that's what gets my seasonal allergies going. I'm sure all you guys can agree and understand the same feelings. Okay, we're almost through with the green. Ah, come on. And ta-da! There is your strand of your green beads. And again, just twist that wire to help make sure that it stays on. Doesn't have to be tight or a whole lot of twists. And we'll go back to our wire one more time. Cut a section of that off and put that off to the side there. And we'll do the same thing with our purple beads. Well, here I thought that bead was on there. You can count out your beads however you'd like to. I found it easier just to kind of get a bunch of beads out, counted what I needed, and put the extra away. That way I could just put them on my wire. Or if it's easier for you, you can count the beads out as you're going. I figured it would be better if I had them pre-counted, since I tend to sit here and talk to you guys. Oh, that one decided to do a few flips on me. Pretty used to that by now. Just a couple more to go. All right. Oh, oh. There we go. Okay, now this one I'm not going to twist up. I have enough on here. I'm just going to set it here because here comes the fun part. All right. And like I said, it doesn't matter in what order you do these because you're going to twist them up, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, kind of keep them separated. Be careful, because like what I just almost did was got all the beads off of that strand. I think I would have been just a little ticked off if that happened. Okay, now you gather up your wire. Very carefully. going to go ahead and do this end real quick just to make sure those beads don't come back off. Okay. Oh, and they did. Oh no, trauma, trauma. Okay, I only lost 2 beads. That's okay. Because I have my deal of beads over here, where I can just grab 2 more extra. Let's get these on real fast. See, that is exactly what I was talking about. You got to be careful about that. Let's do a few more twists. All right. I bet y'all stay on now. Okay. There's 1. And there's 2. Okay. Now we're going to twist this end as well. And twist that about as tight as we can twist it. Make sure my twist is staying good on this end. All right, we're going to cut off to, probably let's go just a little bit higher just to make sure we have enough there. Then we're going to take one of our clasps and put that twisted wire inside. Okay, here we go. Get our pliers. Hold on to that wire and get that clasp on there. I think I have a little bit of a goober spot on my wires. Not letting that clasp go down. Okay, let's see here. Yep, looks like my wire got a little bit bent. Okay, let's try that again. Let's clip this end off just a little bit so all my wires are even again. This wire is just not wanting to cooperate. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this end twisted so all my beads stay on. We're going to go to the other end here and work with it because I can move up what I'm trying to do, and I can scoot my beads down. Get that good and twisted, really good and tight. Okay. Let's see if we have a little bit better luck on this end. Well, I tell you what, I didn't have this much issue the first time I went and did this. But you know that saying, anything that can and will go wrong? And then it waits until I've got the camera turned on. Go. Well, and now I can't get my fingers to cooperate either. There we go. Just had to get past that little goober spot. Okay. So then we're going to take the wire, the excess that's sticking out, and we're going to roll that and twist that up. Get that twisted as tightly as we can down inside our clasp. We're going to take our pliers to close it. Make sure our wire stays down inside. Okay. Now we're going to untwist this end. Hopefully that doesn't give us any issues with trying to slide our beads down. Okay, we're going to snip a little bit off the end here. And hopefully that would eliminate all of our bad juju that's going on. Or did I speak too soon? I don't think I got that twisted tight enough right there. That could be part of our little hang up right here. Okay, let's try this again, folks. There we go. Now we're in business, people. Okay, now I still do have just a little bit too much, because with us using 3 strands of wire, grab the right pliers here, that'll make it too thick and too much down inside your clasp, and then it won't close right. Trying to keep my hands where you guys can see what I'm doing and I'm not blocking your view. Push that wire down inside a little more and close it up. Still wanting to poke out just a little bit on the side here. It's okay, you just kind of keep working with it until you're happy with it. And I'll be right back, guys. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that little split there. So once you have both of your ends done, you're going to take your wire and you're just going to twist them up. Just twist, twist, twist. Then you're going to bring them together. Then you're going to take your jump ring, get your pliers, and just kind of pull that apart. Slip it on there, slip it on there, and then take your hook and slide that on right there. And with the way that these were made, it doesn't matter which way your hook is facing. There's no front or back to it. That's one thing I like about this. Bring it together. And there you go. Now once you get it together, if it looks like it's not quite twisted enough for you, that's simple to fix. Just take that jump ring apart, come back to your beads and your strands, and just twist it a little bit more until you are happy with it. And there you go. Alright guys, there you go. There are your Beetlejuice movie inspired earrings. And if you love as much as I do, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome day.